Hi, we're here today with Luck Charm Stu. Howdy, Luck Charm.
Howdy, and thank you for having me.
Well, great. Let's talk about your book, The Definitive Guide to Feng Shui Dating. Can you explain how Feng Shui can help me with dating?
Oh, Feng Shui is fantastic for dating. It's based basically in your energy resonance. Feng Shui is all about energy resonances. Everything has a certain vibration in existence. And there are 9 basic vibrations, and that's basically what this is all about. It's about matching these vibrations to more conducive dating prospects.
Okay, you have written 2 books here with the same name. One's for men and one's for women.
Yes, we created Definitive Guide to Feng Shui Dating for women. And we named the Definitive Guide for Feng Shui Dating the same for men. We changed the illustrations in order to convey basically to the imagination of women as opposed to men. So one book, though the information is the same in both, is really to stimulate the mind of a man as opposed to stimulating the mind of a woman.
Okay, now these Feng Shui love tips, are they the same as the old 4,000-year-old Feng Shui love information?
Actually, it's interesting. Feng Shui has some very specific rules about marriage, and it may be conducive to a time when you wanted a traditional marriage where the wife or woman would stay at home bearing children and raising children. Her sole purpose in her life would be that of the family. I find the idea of that notion in Western and American culture almost repulsive. I think that women in general for the past 40 years or so have worked very hard at creating their own identity. And thus, most men in America also would prefer to have a woman that is somewhat independent and more of a partner in life rather than just the bearer of children or the bearer of a legacy. And so my theories on Feng Shui dating in the modern Western world are quite different than that of the traditional Chinese marriage, a world of concubines and childbearing.
So this is really based on your ideas and your knowledge of Feng Shui. It's not the old concubine type thing from before.
No, I formulated these theories on dating based on the knowledge that I have obtained on energy resonances and quas. Okay, my idea is that matching energy resonances with supportive energy resonances is better than matching necessarily with the number 10 or the power of 10.
Which was the old way.
Yes. I mean, for instance, if let's say you were a man and your perfect match was a woman with a qua of 1, her energy resonance would put you out every time. There would be no way for you to actually manifest your own dreams without her sucking the energy and putting your fire out. So why, would you want that kind of a marriage? I mean, I don't find that to be a very good scenario.
So yours is more of a long-term marriage.
Yeah, my thought is that most people in the dating world want to date somebody that they resonate with, somebody that can sort of get where they're coming from.
Exactly. So if you know your personal energy resonance, or did you say qua, then you could go about finding someone else like this. Is that that's
idea? The idea, and it's really written for modern technology. Most of us, actually more and more of us are looking for dates online. So in our wonderful communication network of the internet, we have created a perfect place in which to use these formulas to mix and match and sift through the millions on databases and dating databases on the internet.
So these books, or this book, will give me the formula I need to determine my personal qual, and then I can determine the other person's personal qual using the same formula?
Exactly. As long as everybody that is talking to one another is being honest about when they were born, what they're all about. Yes, absolutely. I mean, of course, there are some crazy people out there that will lie about their age because they think it's really that important. But it's more important to be honest about your age, and for the most part, most people are. Especially in this day and age, I think women in this day and age are more likely to give you with pride when they were born, because they're not too concerned about being younger.
Right. So do I need like a calculator or something to figure out the other person's personal qual?
Actually, the formulas are very simple. I mean, if you know how to do 2 plus 2, I think you can pretty much put together the personal qual of this. The math is pretty simple. If you can balance your checkbook, you can do this.
Oh, great. So are there any shortcuts that...
Absolutely. What's wonderful is the book will show you how to do it from scratch. It will also then provide you the tables and shortcuts so that you can find your matching qual much faster and much quicker without having to do all of the math all of the time and every time that you're searching online.
Wow, that would sure help on going through the profiles on an online dating service.
Absolutely. I mean, once you know who you match with, it's much, much simpler.
Well, thank you, Lecturer Stu, for being here. We're out of time now, so we'll have to go, but this was wonderful information.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me.